This morning's game is the under-16 bronze medal match featuring Newfoundland and Labrador wearing the blue with white trim against New Brunswick wearing red with black. These teams played in the round robin yesterday. Newfoundland and Labrador with a 3-0 victory. In fact, New Brunswick still looking for their first goal of the event. It's been a challenge for them, but what better way to finish it off than with a bronze medal here on the championship Sunday. We've got 4 matches coming your way today. There is a alteration to the original schedule because the Newfoundland teams fly out early in the afternoon. So what you're going to see is the under-16 bronze medal game at 9, the under-15 gold medal game at 11. That's Nova Scotia against Newfoundland and Labrador. Then we've got the under-15 girls bronze. It's all girls. I don't need to specify that. That's what's on the schedule. New Brunswick and PEI. And then the under-16 gold between Nova Scotia and PEI to round out the day at 3 o'clock. Those teams tied yesterday. The first goal Nova Scotia allowed in the entire tournament. So the starting keeper today for Newfoundland and Labrador is Ashley Abbott. Julie Theriault starts in goal for New Brunswick. Newfoundland will start this game playing left to right on your screen of choosing. New Brunswick right to left. Our officials, the man in the middle, Sylvain Lecoute, is from Montreal. Connor Alders and Natalie Barry are the assistants. They are both from Halifax, as well as Matt Iash, the fourth official. He is from Halifax as well. Some final checks of the nets by the referee's assistants. And as soon as they get back into place, Sylvain Lecoute will start this game. And away we go, New Brunswick with the opening possession. Alex Knoll in the midfield plays it out wide, but that's too far for J.C. Peck, and it'll be an early throw-in for Newfoundland Labrador. Playing indoors at the BMO Soccer Center in Halifax. It's one way to assure weather does not affect your tournament. You just put a roof on it. Nicole Ferguson moves the ball outside. Carrier has the ball taken off her foot by Malloy. Noel in the middle. Leaves for Nicole Ferguson, one of 2 Fergusons on the New Brunswick squad. Madison the other. Free kick given. And it'll be Virginia Phillips. 5 New Brunswick players at the edge of the 18, played in through into the hands of Ashley Abbott waiting on her line. And she'll gun this out with the right hand. Well done on the near side by Tobin to keep the ball in play, and it'll be another throw for Newfoundland Labrador. It's the right back, Abigail Evans. Rather, Sarah Bourgeois with the throw, and yet another. Little bit of a high kick from Anna Jewer. Play goes on. Walsh plays it for Bourgeois, one of 2 players from Labrador, the big land, on this Newfoundland team. Julie Theriault, long down the park. This is going to go all the way to her counterpart, Abbott. And played in the middle one more time by Grace Walsh. Diminutive, but clearly not afraid. Taken down by Laevski. And sent back the other way by Madison Ferguson, but she can't control the ball. A little too heavy on the touch. And it'll be a Newfoundland and Labrador throw-in. It's a little bit of a sloppy start to this one as the teams get acclimated. Augustine turns. Onto the foot of Ferguson, but nowhere to go as Newfoundland and Labrador gobble that up. Now a chance for Alexa Tobin down the right side. She's going to cut in at the edge of the 18, has the ball knocked off her foot, and we'll get our first corner of the match. Tobin plays it in toward the spot. Will go off the head of Evans and roll harmless to the other side. Looking in for Neville. Notable by that pink tape job on her left knee. A few of the players are beat up a little bit after 3 round robin games coming in here to the medal round today. There's Anna Jewer. She'll play it far side to Brooke Andrews. Andrews with time. Puts it on her right foot. Crossed. Another one pounded in toward the 18, this time off the right foot of Grace Walsh, but gobbled up by Theriault. Taken first by Malloy. Ball spins away over towards Andrews on the left back position. She fires that into the guts of J.C. Peck and earns yet another throw for Newfoundland Labrador. Another benefit of playing indoors, no fear of losing the ball down the sideline. Surrounded by walls here. Crossed in this time from the left side, taken down by Juliana Augustine and played into touch. And already about the 10th throw for the team in powder blue. In toward the middle for Neville. Crossed. Tobin gets her head on it. But nothing done. All Newfoundland and Labrador so far through the first 6 minutes of this one. Now a break through the middle. A chance. Diving is Abbott. Loose ball. Richard can't turn and fire. And a dangerous opportunity thwarted. What an opportunity for New Brunswick. Nearly catch the Newfoundlanders sleeping. And that's going to be something to watch in this game. The Newfoundland and Labrador back line. Spending a lot of time standing around as the ball was headed in the opposite direction for most of the game, and then they had to react quickly. This is Bourgeois. Played into the middle of the park. Nobody home for Newfoundland and Labrador. Picked up by Nicole Ferguson. Her pass intercepted, but then she wins the ball back one more time for the team from the 506 area code. Tobin just keeps it in as it tickled the outside of the touchline. With some pace comes Carrier. Again, too hard on the touch, though, and it goes out down the left side. Bourgeois. Soft touch in through for Tobin, who fakes the long ball. Back into the middle for Grace Walsh, and she has it stolen away. A couple of times for Carrier down the left side now, just not enough support as she turns the ball over. One more time, played away by Andrews. Good speed from Neville as she chases down Phillips. A little shove in the back and earns a corner kick for Newfoundland. Neville will remain in the corner for the corner kick. The right back, Bourgeois, is calling for it. We've got a whistle. And looks like maybe an earring in. And that's illegal. Should have been caught in the pregame check. So briefly down to 10 players as Brianna Gilmore goes and gets the earring removed. Unfortunate timing right before the corner kick. One of the tallest players on the Newfoundland Labrador team has to leave momentarily. That'll leave some space open over on that side of the park. JC Peck. Back for Lily Glazier. And the right center back plays it into the center circle as possession ping-pongs back and forth. Laevsky ahead. Again, nothing to connect up front for New Brunswick. Gilmore's been called back onto the field. So now Team New Brunswick look to create some offense. That's gobbled up and cleared away. One more time from the back by Glazier. Noel looks to connect with Peck on the right flank. And one more time, a throw for New Brunswick. It'll be Madison Ferguson, the right back. Here's an opportunity off the left foot, wide by about 6 feet. And Abbott quickly plays the goal kick out to the left side. And Brooke Andrews. Andrews off the left foot, all the way to her counterpart on the New Brunswick back line. Noel, who can distribute well through the midfield. Turn back up. Attacking now, Newfoundland Labrador. Walsh chases down the ball in the corner. Works one-on-one, real nice play. But taken by Terrio off the cross. Walsh turns, looks for the 1-2 with Neville. And again, just off on the touch for another New Brunswick throw. Tobin will play outside. And again, a poor touch. They'll be unhappy with that. It's a fast playing surface here. And if we're being honest and frank, a bit of a worn out turf that has seen a lot of soccer played on it in its day. This facility, big reason why Nova Scotia soccer has come a long way, allowing 12-month training, and a couple more have popped up around the city since. Tobin. Soft touch, but still too much on it. And it's a tough transition when you're used to playing outdoors. And on the newer turf, that slows the ball down a little bit more than this does. So it's certainly not a technique thing. The surface really comes into play here. Augustine felt the pressure, and she'll play it out, giving Newfoundland another throw in the attacking third. Bourgeois creeping up. She's got the big boot off the right back. Tobin puts it in toward the box. Potential handball. Let play. Referees don't necessarily want to call penalties in medal matches. Crossed in by Bourgeois. Here's a chance off the left side, off the head of Gilmore, and she's unable to get a shot away. And we've got another corner kick, though. She did well, recognizing she was out of space and time to earn that. And a round of applause from the Newfoundland Labrador faithful in attendance. Jewer finds Gilmore back on the left side of the 18. Steps in, lets it fly. Just too far for charging Alexa Tobin. Turns out to be a throw-in from the very worst spot on the field if you're a defender. Man, this will be a goal kick. Well, we've played just about 15 minutes here in the opening half. Most of the play dominated by Newfoundland and Labrador, but New Brunswick maybe with the best chance. Christina Richard getting in alone at about 7 minutes. And we've got a foul called against New Brunswick. The referee's whistle of Mr. Lescott has been quiet. I think I said a foul against New Brunswick, obviously a foul against Newfoundland and Labrador. Ferguson, under the watchful eye of Evans. Again, strong defending. Not much there. Tobin She lifts this high back towards her defenders. Bourgeois will put a head on it. Evans comes across the field, leaves for Bourgeois. That's taken nicely by Augustine and through for Noel, who's knocked off the ball and off her feet. With speed now outside Evans. Off the feet from Gilmore. As Newfoundland were trying to attack in transition. Teams seem to be settling in a little here now in the first half. A little too much on the touch from Jewer. And some disappointment on her face with that result. Tobin switches the side of the field, but it bounces away from Gilmore. Now an opportunity on the counterattack. J.C. Peck pulls up at the center line. And her pass is gobbled up by Abigail Evans. Evans and Noel had quite the battle going in the midfield. This time possession Newfoundland. Malloy distributes. That's off the head of Gilmore and out for a goal kick. Materials drop kick, taken first by Alexa Tobin. In through the middle. Up too high for Neville, so she just lets it go. Now Andrews, who's controlled the game well from the left back position so far. I think this is going to be a game of whoever can figure out this surface first. It's a nice feed over to Tobin. She'll chip it through center. Bourgeois pushing up from the right back once again. She likes to make the field as small as possible for the defenders. And our head official asks for the bench players for New Brunswick to have some pennies on as they are blending in with the players on the field. Here's Gilmore. Nice move, steps back inside. Gilmore off the right foot. Knocked down by the paws of Julie Theriault. But certainly our best effort on goal. Brianna Gilmore cut back in, left foot, right foot. Neville for Tobin. She turns. Bourgeois had gone a little too far ahead. Now she has to turn back. Well done for Tobin. Neville calling for it. She gets the feed down the right side. She'll finally chase up to the ball right at the goal line. Into the box. Again, Newfoundland and Labrador attacking. Back off the right foot of Anna Jewer, but over the goal. We've got a substitution for Newfoundland and Labrador. Coming in is Leah Penny. And out is Brooke Andrews, who had done so well at left back. So Penny will sub in. No lack of traditional Newfoundland and Labrador names on this Newfoundland and Labrador team. Penny, Andrews. Most of the players on this team from in and around the St. John's, Mount Pearl, Paradise area, which makes sense. That's the aggregation of most people in the province, especially most high-level sports. Phillips on the throw. First two is Malloy. Malloy one more time. And we've got a foul called. A little too much on that challenge, says our head referee. Bourgeois over the head of Neville. Tobin follows up. Evans sneaking in to steal the ball away. Now Tobin one more time down the right side. She's bumped into touch. And a quick throw in. Bourgeois can't contain the bouncing ball, and this will flip up and into the spectators here at the BMO Soccer Center. One more time, throw in for the team from the 709. And why not? Let's do it again. Again, Bourgeois way up. Got another substitution, another one for Newfoundland Labrador. Lauren Slaney enters the game for Grace Walsh. Tobin, good battle with Carrier. Now sneaking in, Neville wins the ball. Left foot for Slaney, who's just into the game. And doesn't the ball always seem to find you as soon as you come off the bench? Button for Malloy. Outside Bourgeois. Some more stellar backline play for Newfoundland Labrador. Richard. Onto the foot of Carrier. Hard challenge. Jewer gets up looking around, not sure exactly what happened, but she won the ball for her team. Too much on the right foot from Tobin. It'll be a goal kick. Oh, this goes directly onto the foot of Courtney Neville, and if she had been able to play that down, it would have been just her and Terrio left. That's a potential handball. Play goes on, and Jewer earns a corner kick. So an inadvertent handball. And the officials say play on, and they do, and now Newfoundland will get one more chance from the corner, their 4th. Strong boot from Neville. All the New Brunswick defenders are back. As this ball played open side, Gilmore will collide there with Peck. And one more time, Newfoundland and Labrador possession. And another corner kick. You can feel something mounting here. Gilmore onto the foot of Malloy. Theriault will knock it down, and nobody's home for the rebound. So opportunity lost. And Julie Theriault again showing her perfect positioning for at least the 3rd time in this match. And she's about to be under pressure one more time. Jewer to Evans. She'll turn away from the pressure. And again, it's Richard who tries to break through the Newfoundland and Labrador back line. She's 1-on-4 for most of the time back there. Makes it a little bit tough. Penny down the left side. This will go out for New Brunswick ball. Tobin in through. Now an opportunity. And Slaney can't get the left foot around the ball. Right idea, just not the right execution. She was trying to get around the ball and tuck it past Theriault on the far side. Ferguson chased back deep into the defending 3rd. She has no choice but to play it into touch. And that's a smart play we've seen a few times this week on some televised games. I'm thinking last night with TFC and earlier this week with the Halifax Wanderers, where defenders turned back into the middle of the park and it cost them. So good fundamental soccer right here at the under-16 level. Penny. Left side one more time. Evans knocked off the ball. Strong defending. Both ways. Richard now for New Brunswick has dropped back more into a midfield position. Theriault will come out and send that near the ceiling here at the BMO Soccer Center. Getting on late in the first half. Still no score between Newfoundland and Labrador and Team New Brunswick for the bronze medal here at the Under-16 Atlantic Championship. Coming up next is the Under-15 gold medal game between Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. That'll be an 11 o'clock Atlantic start, 11:30 for our friends on the Rock. Button steps up. She can't control it, though. Now a break for New Brunswick. Abbott will come out to thwart the attack. Tobin waits just a second too long as her cross ball is disrupted by Laevski. Throw right onto the head of Neville. That's erased by Augustine. Slaney with the pass in, but offside was Neville down in the corner. Off the restart, Bourgeois controls one more time on the back line for Evans. She turns and pounds that into the shins of a defender. Tricky ball by Bourgeois, who's controlled this game very, very well. So is the entire back line for Newfoundland Labrador. Nicole Ferguson taken down hard, and so we're going to get a stern talking to, or maybe, just maybe, a card. Looks like a stern talking to is all it will be for Hillary Button. That and a set piece from a good position for New Brunswick. Nothing doing, though. Put right into the feet of the defender, Evans. Madison Ferguson. Touch back for Glazier. Ahead for Richard, who has been the most dynamic player for New Brunswick in this match. She stops on a dime with the cross and earns the corner for New Brunswick. Well done. It's also going to be Richard to take the corner kick. Yeah, an interesting problem when you play here at the indoor facilities. You don't get a lot of room for the run-up on those corners. A step and a half, 2 steps is all you can get after you start with your back against the wall here. That makes life difficult. Passes behind Virginia Phillips. Just a couple of minutes left here as we play 40-minute halves, not 45 at this level. High challenge, play goes on. As I've also liked Noel's game from the midfield for New Brunswick. Nicole Ferguson has the ball taken away from her feet. Now on to Penny. Button. Not much in the midfield there. A little bit too far for Button to try and put that straight through to the forwards. As Newfoundland lost their shape momentarily, and now Richard again stops up on the way through. She looks for support. She'll send it right on net. A rebound is loose, and Abbott makes a second save. Taking that one right off the chest. Self-defense skill doesn't really matter. She keeps it out as Emma Grace Carrier has the best scoring opportunity in this match. Point blank. Maybe too much point blank. And Abbott, who had trouble with the initial rebound, bailed herself out. Slaney trying to bull her way through, a little shove. And the ball stays in play. That means it's a foul as there's no advantage. As Madison Ferguson dusts herself off. Been a busy first half for Madison Ferguson over on that right back position. She'll welcome the break at halftime. Noel. Through for Richard. She's looking for Peck down the right side. Peck gets a step. The cross. And Abbott is there with the hands on the ball. Good job by J.C. Peck going down the right flank. Trying to expose Leah Penny a little bit. Penny matched her step for step. So there will be 1 minute of added time here in the first half. Not much in the way of stoppages, frankly. Just a couple of substitutions, one earring stoppage, no players down, knock on wood. Penny had some trouble over on the left side there. Managed to regain control. Tobin has to stop and come back. That's the only complaint if you're the Newfoundland and Labrador coaching staff, is the girls haven't quite been able to catch each other in stride, but well done. Tobin with the cross. Slaney can't control. Gilmore has that knocked away off her foot. Here's Peck again. She's tackled. This could most certainly be a card, and it will be a yellow. As Hillary Button, who was warned earlier, gets the knee up into J.C. Peck. And she sees a caution. And that's going to be cause for a break, so I had to open my mouth. As Peck was certainly caught in the midsection on that challenge. J.C. Peck back to her feet. Good to see there's nothing too pressing right there. We've still got a few seconds left in this first half. The teams were both called over to their benches on the stoppage. Peck's going to walk this off. And it will be a New Brunswick free kick. Yellow card to Newfoundland and Labrador's Hillary Button on that tough challenge. There we are off the restart. Nothing doing from the free kick off the left foot of Richard. Sharp back, Ferguson. Looked to play it into the box, nothing doing. That's going to do it for the first half of this under-16 bronze medal match. We still await our first goal as we head to halftime. You're watching the under-16 Atlantic Soccer Championship powered by 5TV and Bell Alliance. All right, welcome back to the BMO Soccer Center for the second half of this bronze medal under-16 match. Bell King has taken over in goal for Newfoundland Labrador. There's some other substitutions and lineup changes as well. We will get those for you as we go. I know that Sheila Loshi has entered the game, as has Emily Newman, in for Hillary Button, who's out carrying that yellow card. Richard met by Alexa Tobin, who's now playing over on this side. Well, still playing over on this side, even though the ends have switched. She went from right to left. Look at Gilmore. In! Gilmore! Is stopped by Theriault. King gets there with the left foot. There's a collision there. It's just going to be a foul. Inadvertent. So no card on the play, which I believe to be the right call. J.C. Peck has had a good game for New Brunswick up front. Tobin's pass is knocked down by Ferguson. Tobin recovers, but it is a New Brunswick throw. Madison Ferguson. Here's Richard off the left foot. And King makes the stop. Noel has it stolen from her. This is Grace Walsh back in after a short rest. She tried to play it on the right side for Lauren Slaney. And it's New Brunswick throw. There's Sheila Loshi getting her first touch. Loshi through, looking for Gilmore. Loshi wins the ball, now outside. Slaney's pushed off, and it'll be a goal kick for New Brunswick. Tobin. Taken here by Penny. Gilmore plays it outside. Tobin will flip it high to nobody in particular, and it's cleared away. And now there's a break for J.C. Peck. Newman, the substitution, chases her back into the corner. Well done by Newman. Now on the other side, Carrier. Long shot from Noel. This is going to bounce twice into the hands of Bell King. So some pushback from New Brunswick, who have been on the back foot most of this game. And that kick goes up, hits the ceiling. And the ground rule of that is a drop. And they're going to do it again. So it's Noel and Jewer. And we're back underway. Ferguson looking for Peck. Taken by Malloy. She'll clear it out of harm's way. And a foul called against New Brunswick. Newman. A booming kick off the restart. There goes Penny. The touch from Tobin not quite there. And an unfortunate bounce for Richard as it bounced away. Tobin into the middle. She was looking for Slaney, and it rolls all the way back for Peck. New Brunswick a little late joining the attack, and they'll give it away. Walsh outside Loshi, and her ball to nobody in particular. She was looking for the run coming up off the back line. It wasn't there. Foul throw called as it was spiked into the ground. Bourgeois ahead for Loshi. She's got room on the outside for Tobin. Rolls off the left foot. Tobin's going to try and track it down. Chip back into the box. Nobody there except Julie Theriault. The New Brunswick keeper will clean that up. Malloy. Touch for Walsh. They'll move it ahead. Loshi one time back for Walsh. She's got room. In through center. Gilmore. Now they're putting it together ahead. Oh, and Slaney runs into Theriault. And she'll avoid a hit there, or a card rather. She did not avoid the hit on Theriault. Booming kick. We've seen a couple of those from Theriault. And King will play it out into touch. Gilmore. Down the left side. She's got a step here. Brianna Gilmore stops up just outside the 18, turns, crosses. Onto the foot of Slaney. She cannot get a shot away, and it's going to roll in to Theriault. Newfoundland and Labrador just that one play shy each time. They've definitely put together the cleaner game in terms of building an attack. Hands on the back by Tobin. It's going to be a free kick every time. Gilmore's playing like a player possessed here in the second half, looking to break open the scoring. Tobin. Stolen from Penny. And now an opportunity for Richard the other way. Richard has Peck going toward the goal. Richard cuts in. And that's going to be a foul on Richard as Malloy got under her. Malloy with a quick start for Gilmore. Gilmore, great skill ahead for Tobin. Now Tobin looking for the left cross. It's in, and it'll be a corner kick for Newfoundland Labrador. Off the corner, left foot, Malloy goes wide. That's a tough play to make in the air like that. Nothing there. Could be a chance. Gilmore, she's in a race now with Ferguson. As the ball spins away. Last touch by Newfoundland Labrador. Some debate over whether that was a corner kick or a throw-in. It was right near the flag. It was a throw-in for Newfoundland, now a goal kick. Tobin steals that off the goal kick, but then gives it right back to Ferguson. There'll be another throw in the left corner. We've seen a lot of throw-ins in this game. Gilmore spins away, loses the ball, and it will be a goal kick for Julie Theriault. Nothing to lose here if you're New Brunswick. Still looking for their first goal of the event. You can feel some frustration, some urgency from the Newfoundland Labrador supporters who felt like they were the favorite coming in here after the 3-0 round robin victory yesterday. We've still got no score as we get deeper into this second half. Richard. Penny. Again, too much of a gap as some Newfoundland backs try to make the pass directly to the forwards, bypassing the midfield. We got a player down here, Alexa Tobin. Looks like she's cramping up a little bit. Stretching out the right hamstring and calf by the looks of things. And they've called on the physio. Tobin's done a lot of running in this match. She tried to stretch it out. She's been through this before. She's going to walk it off. We'll see if she returns or if they decide to sub her out. And it looks like it may be the latter as we see a substitution lining up for Newfoundland Labrador. But for the moment, they'll be down to 10. Bourgeois will pound that off the attacker. And now we've got the substitution for Tobin. And Abigail Evans, rather, Tobin will not be subbed out yet. Anna Jewer is the substitution. Abigail Evans enters on, so still only 10 players on the pitch for Newfoundland Labrador. Ferguson has the ball stolen away. One more time, Gilmore. Remember, she does not have a left mid to support her right now. So she's going to do it on her own. Gilmore with the strike. That's off the fingertips of Theriault for the goal kick. And Alexa Tobin is set to come back in, so the cramp has subsided. Back to full strength for Newfoundland Labrador. Off the corner, loose ball. Theriault made the first save, then gobbled up the rebound with Loshi on the doorstep. Theriault on the restart, catches Richard in flight. Richard and Peck get their wires crossed. And a promising looking effort is turned back. Tobin for Gilmore. Back to Tobin, she'll try the cross, and again, just one play shy of an opportunity. That'll get beyond Penny. Newman there to try and clean up that. Ball squirts out for Tobin. Gilmore calling for it. She's got space in the left. Gilmore dances around the ball. She's got the strong boot as she tries to cut in, and it will be another corner. Gilmore. Theriault's been outstanding in the goal for New Brunswick. Kara Malloy. The middle for Evans. She was looking for Walsh. Loshi now back onto the foot of Bourgeois. That bounces over Newman. Penny's the last player back, and her kick is up into the ceiling. That'll give us another dropped ball. Carrier. Back. Nice from Noel. Cutting in Gilmore. She lets it fly, and Terrio will make the stop. And as we creep ever closer to full time here, due to time constraints, there would not be extra time. It will go straight to penalty kicks. Let's hope that the game is not decided on PKs. As while exciting, tough way to lose. Good battle between Bourgeois and Carrier. It will be New Brunswick ball. Slaney cuts back in, plays the outside of the right foot, pass through. Evans. Didn't like the way that was building, so she'll play it back to Bourgeois. Outside Loshi, who came on as a substitute in the right mid at half. This could be trouble. It's just cleared out. Nobody there from either team. As the ball rolled quietly through the middle. Richard tried to do it herself around Tobin, and now here's Gilmore one more time, just inside the 18. She'll cut back, cross. She gets the ball one more time. Gilmore surrounded by defenders, and that's cleaned up by New Brunswick. Terrio. Newman takes that off the head awkwardly, and that one hurt.
Behind you! Why?
And as the game goes on, some parents get more excited. Penny missed it entirely. Hard challenge by Newman. And here's Richard on the right side. Just keeps it in play. Richard with the cutback, now through. Bell King. Right through to the back line. Look out, here comes Slaney. Tried to sneak in behind Glazier. Tobin into the 18. Slaney. Tobin one more time. Malloy looking to take control herself. She'll touch it back for Penny. Lifts it high toward the New Brunswick goal, and one more time Slaney and Terrio will collide. Carrier. Outside. Looking through for Peck. Pass from Levski is cut down. Gilmore again. She's been outstanding. Now she's got a ton of room. She cuts back inside. Brianna Gilmore. And that's cleaned up. Nice play by Glazier defensively. No panic. Loshi. And we've got a substitution, one from each side. We've got Brooke Donovan entering the game for New Brunswick in place of Katarina Laevski. We've got Courtney Neville coming back onto the pitch for Newfoundland Labrador. She's going to replace Leah Penny. We've also got Brooke Andrews getting ready to come back on, but she's going to have to wait for the next stoppage. Neville right back into the game, and she's playing the ball in for Gilmore. Takes it on the edge of the 18. Gilmore cuts back. This is a chance. Gilmore! Just over the goal. So it's going to be Brooke Andrews coming in for Sarah Bourgeois. Fantastic effort for Bourgeois in this game, and she gets a loud round of applause from the Newfoundland and Labrador faithful. So the substitutions made here late by Newfoundland. A long strike from Neville. The substitutions made late here from Newfoundland and Labrador, adding some more speed to the back line. In fact, Neville goes to midfield, and Alexa Tobin, who started the game as an attacking mid and then fell back into the mid position, now playing left back. Neville again with the steal. Gilmore. What a motor on this girl. All game. Nice move. Gilmore. Can't get around the second player. Neville's cross is out for a corner. New Brunswick just hanging on now. Newfoundland and Labrador trying to push for the goal. New Brunswick, it would appear, trying to hang on. They'd be happy to go to PKs here because Theriault's been outstanding. Gilmore one more time. She scores! What a reward for the Newfoundland Labrador forward, who's had an outstanding game here today. Puts her team up by 1 late. Loshi. Here comes more. Gilmore. Neville wide open on the outside. Gilmore keeps it herself. And it's stolen. Back the other way. Tobin uses her head to break things up, and now a throw in for Newfoundland. Off red once again. Tobin. Miss hits a little bit. And it'll go for a New Brunswick throw on the other side of the field. Malloy for Newman. She's the last player back. Under pressure, now finds Tobin. Tobin wide for Neville. Neville carries through center. Tried to connect with Evans, but it was off target. Malloy. Second effort. Third effort, Malloy. Evans. And a foul on the tug. Called on Brooke Donovan. One more substitution, this time for New Brunswick. Valerie Gautreau will enter for Juliana Augustine. And we're going to see Julia Parker take over for Madison Ferguson, who had an outstanding game. Neville sneaks in behind everybody. Looks for an option. Tobin steps up. Newfoundland not going to press too much here, up by one. It's about 10 minutes left in this one. Corner kick. Andrews, who draws the tough assignment. She played about the first 20 minutes and then came on to play the last 20. Good thing they're teenagers. A lot of adults watching would have a hard time doing that. Get warmed up, sit down, and come right back again. Carrier out wide. A little too far for Brooke Donovan. That'll be a throw in for Newfoundland Labrador. Malloy's going to take her time tracking down this ball. Grab her breath a little bit. Walsh with the outside touch. Slaney. Glazier's the last player back. She'll touch it for Theriault. Can make that kick with her left or right foot. Nice to see from a keeper. Andrews. Gilmore was looking for the ball, but Glazier stepped up. First to it. Donovan. Nicole Ferguson has the ball stolen away by Courtney Neville. Neville with the pass for Gilmore, gets it back. Now Gilmore makes a run. Neville looked her off. Neville to the middle. Neville still with it. And Walsh's shot will roll wide. Walsh. Richard's been all over the pitch for New Brunswick today. She's now back in the center mid position. Another substitution. Claire Kane into the game for Alexa Tobin for Newfoundland Labrador. This will be the end of the provincial team season for these squads. They'll go back playing for their club teams, look toward the club nationals. Kane just into the game. Claire Kane in a battle with Terrio. And nearly came on and got on the score sheet. Just a couple of minutes remaining. Newfoundland and Labrador up 1-0. Looking for the bronze medal at the U16 division. Coming up next at 11 a.m. local time, we've got Nova Scotia and Newfoundland in the under-15 gold medal game. Look out, here comes Donovan. She's going to walk away all through the Newfoundland team. Donovan in. And King comes out to make the save. Donovan finds the ball one more time. There's bodies everywhere. A shot just wide. Wow, Brooke Donovan just weaved her way through about 5 Newfoundland Labrador defenders. Could not get the finish as Gautreau, another substitution, was up there with her. And the fresh legs nearly came to the fore that time. A couple of good scoring opportunities for New Brunswick in this one, just unable to find the back of the cage. And now the other way, Gilmore. She's got Kane on the outside. Gilmore can't get a shot off. Walsh follows up. Kane in. Potential handball. Play continues. Parker and Loshi were tangled up. Kane goes for a spill to running into Richard. She comes back and wins the ball. And Richard's whistled for the foul on Kane. Good battle, though, between the two. Kane cross into the box. Cleared away. Off the left foot. 3 minutes of time to be added. And we've got one more substitution. Alexandre Noel back in for New Brunswick. Lily Glazier subbed out here after 40. Noelle's been very, very good. And she finds the ball immediately, of course. Donovan has Evans all over her. Donovan through, gets the return pass. Slide tackle goes awry. And Malloy ahead, looking for Gilmore, but the offside flag is up on the far side. Richard. Nothing doing. Booming long ball. Too far for Carrier in the left wing. That'll be a goal kick for Belle King. Play it short for Loshi, then gets a touch back. Now a wide open opportunity off the foot of Ferguson. Cleared away. One last opportunity for New Brunswick to send this game to penalty kicks if they can score before the end of the added time.
There you go, Sheila. Mark 'em up.
Last touch by Newfoundland.
Mark 'em up tight.
Into touch, belonging to Newfoundland. Off blue. And this is fine for Newfoundland Labrador. All these slowdowns with the throw-ins, taking time off the clock. And they're happy to bleed it down for a bronze medal. And there it is, bronze medal, Newfoundland Labrador, a 1-0 victory over New Brunswick. And they'll take some hardware back on the airplane this evening. Brianna Gilmore, the goal scorer. A combined clean sheet between Claire Kane and Belle King, and hats off to a very game New Brunswick team who didn't lie down. Well, folks, we'll be back in about 25 minutes' time for the under-15 gold medal match between Newfoundland Labrador and Nova Scotia. And until then, you've been watching the Atlantic Soccer Championship from Halifax.
Hi, I hope you're enjoying this live stream. Would you like to webcast your next event? Want to reach a larger audience, maybe even global? Let 360 Live show the world your story. Send us an email to hello@360.live for more details. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow us on these social media sites.